Thank you. You know, none of us ever really planned to drop our bike. I mean, some people say that it's inevitable, but I mean, I don't think it's inevitable, but I think it's a reality. My first bike, I rode it more than 10,000 miles. I never dropped it once. This one I dropped twice. Both times it's, very, very minor. Second one was not any damage at all. It was just a driveway tip over. But for those events, that's why we have frame sliders, engine case sliders, and protection for that. And so I pretty much had all that covered. But what I didn't have was some sort of protection for my oil pan and the underside of the bike. So I recently installed this SW Motec skid plate, and there are stronger skid plates out there. I think Higdonian has one that actually attaches to the engine mounting points of the frame, and so those might take a little bit better bash than these SW Motec. But I mean, I don't really ride over curves, and I don't ride off-road. I mean, sometimes an unpaved road, but so I don't really feel that I need anything that's like super strong. But I definitely needed something, because a couple of months ago I was just riding along on a rural road, and front tire kicked up a rock, and the rock actually hit me right on the toe of my boot. So it was, not a big deal. I don't have steel-toed boots, but I mean, it hit hard enough that it kind of stung a little bit. And so at that point, I kind of thought that had whatever hit my toe that hard, had it hit the cast aluminum oil pan, it may have cracked it. And so, a cracked oil pan is a bad thing. I mean, that can cause oil to get all over the rear tire and cause a crash. It could certainly cause an inconvenience, and depending on how bad how bad it is, I mean, it could be immobilized. You could have to call the tow truck. And if you're in some of the places where I like to ride, there's no cell service. So yeah, you may have towing on your insurance, and it may not cost you anything other than just, huge inconvenience. So for me, it just seemed like a logical thing to do, just for just a little bit of, I think it was $167 from Twisted Throttle, and SW Motec makes a couple different styles of skid plates, and the first one that I saw I didn't really like very much, so I found this one day, and I just really like the looks of it. It's just kind of very minimal and kind of small. It really doesn't lower the bike any. I mean, it's the same height as the lowest point of the bike, which is the muffler. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's just it's cheap insurance. There are a lot of things out here that can hurt you or your bike, so all you can do is the best you can, and try to protect your bike and protect yourself. So